So in this video, we are going to learn how to instantly create Salesforce Contact from Gravity Form submission. Now suppose if you have created some kind of form using Gravity Form and added that form into your website or shared with your users. And you want that whenever a user enters the details and submits the form, whenever you're going to receive a new form response, you want to add that same user as a new contact in Salesforce. Now guys, let me tell you, you can actually automate this process as well. So if you want to know how you can set up this automation between Gravity Forms and Salesforce to creating new contact on form submission, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Gravity Form to Salesforce. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we are going to connect the form which we have created using Gravity Forms with Pabbly Connect, so that every time we receive a new form submission, the response of that form submission can be captured inside our Pabbly Connect workflow, and this automation workflow could be triggered. And after that, using Pabbly Connect's automation, we are going to add the user who has submitted the form as a contact in Salesforce. So let's see how it is done. Now here in Trigger window in Choose App, search for Gravity Form. Just select it. And after that, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select New Response as the trigger event. After selecting the trigger event, here you can see that Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect the form which we have created in Gravity Form with Pabbly Connect. So just copy this webhook URL from here and go to your Gravity Forms account. Now after reaching to a Gravity Forms account, to add the webhook URL in our form, first what we have to do, we have to install an add-on in Gravity Forms. So from the left side under Forms, go to this add-on section, and then here guys at this page, we have to basically search for an add-on. So here we want an add-on named as webhook. So because I have already installed the add-on, let's see where it is. And here it is. You can see that I have already installed this webhook add-on in my Gravity Forms account. You just have to install this same add-on. You just have to add this same add-on into your own account. And after adding this account, when you will open the form whose responses you want to capture inside Pabbly Connect, whose form submission data you want to add as a contact in Salesforce, you just have to open that form in edit mode. Like here, I have this form named as contact form. And this is the kind of form I have created. It's a simple basic form in which I'm asking the name, the email and the phone number to the user. So here is the field of number. Let me change it to mobile number over here. And it is done. So after creating your required form using which you are getting the details of a user, what we have to do, we have to go to the settings option of this form, scroll down, and because we have added the webhook add-on, that's why you can see this webhooks option over here. Just click on it. After clicking on webhooks option, we will reach to this page, and here just click on add new button, and then here we have to give this webhook URL a name. For example, I would like to name it as Pabbly. You can give any name of your choice. Then it is asking us for the request URL. Now here guys, in this request URL section, we have to paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect's trigger window. Just copy it from here and then paste it over here. After this, the request method will be post and the request format will be JSON. And then what we have to do, we just have to click on save settings over here. And this is it guys. We have successfully added this add-on in this form which we have created in Gravity Forms. Now every time we are going to receive a new form submission in Gravity Form, the details of that form response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And that is what we are going to do. Here in Pabbly Connect's trigger window, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some details, some form response from Gravity Forms. So let's do this. we are basically going to make a test form submission. Just click on this preview button and then this form will open up in preview mode. And here guys, I'm going to enter the details of a demo user. So this is the name, this is the email address, and this is the mobile number. Just click on submit. After clicking on submit, here you can see that this form response has been captured inside Gravity Forms. And here in Pabbly Connect, you will see the same form response will be received as over here. So here in trigger window, you can see that we have received this response. And in this response, you can see the same form submission details. You can see the same email address, same mobile number, then we'll scroll down further. Here you can see some other details of the form submission. Like we have the exact date and time, that at what date and time this form submission was made. Then we have the first name and the last name, the same details which we have entered. This means guys, here the first step of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully set up the trigger of Gravity Forms using which all the Gravity Form submissions will be received inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, after receiving the form response, we want to add this user as a new contact in Salesforce. Now to do this, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose App, search for Salesforce. And just select it. After selecting Salesforce, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create Contact. This will be our action event. Now just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. So here guys, we have to connect our Salesforce account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Salesforce button. And because I have already logged into my Salesforce account in my browser, Pabbly Connect has detected the same account and it is asking us for the access. Just click on Allow and this is it. Our Salesforce account will get connected with Pabbly Connect after that. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the last name. That what will be the last name of the new contact which we want to create in Salesforce. So we have received the response of a last name from Gravity Form submission. So here in Gravity Form responses, here you can see that we have received this response of last name. And we have to basically map this same response of last name over here in this field of last name. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and here in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Gravity Forms. And out of all of these responses, select this response of last name and it will be mapped over here. After last name, use the same process of mapping for other fields as well. Now here in field of first name from the drop down, we are going to map the first name over here. Just select it. Then it is asking us for the address. So the form which we have created right now, in this form, we haven't received the address of the user. And the fields of address are also not mandatory, are not required. So that is why we can ignore these fields for address for now. Then let's just map the mobile number because we have received the response of mobile number and the email as well. So these were some basic details of a new contact which we have mapped while creating a new contact in Salesforce using this action. The rest of the fields are not mandatory, not required, so I'm just ignoring these fields for now. But if you want, you can add these fields in your Gravity form which you have created, and then after adding these fields, you can map the details in their respective fields. And after mapping all the required data, just click on Save and Send Test Request. Now after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of a user which user has entered while submitting the form which we have created using Gravity Forms, the same user has been added as a new contact in Salesforce. So let's check it. We will go to a Salesforce account and we will just refresh our contacts page once. And yes guys, here you can see that demo user, this contact has been created in our Salesforce account. Here you can see the same name, same email address and also the same mobile number. This means the automation workflow which we have created inside Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new form response will be received inside Gravity Forms, automatically the same user will be added as a new contact in Salesforce. Now guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation once in real time. So we are going to make another form submission in Gravity Forms. For example, I'm going to enter the details of a user as test user. This is the email address. and this is the mobile number. Just click on submit. So just now we have received a new form submission in Gravity Forms, and we will see instantly within seconds the same user will be added as a new contact in Salesforce. So we will go to Salesforce and let's go to the contacts page. And yes guys, here you can see that test user has been added as a new contact in Salesforce. Same name, same email address and the same mobile number. So we have tested this automation as well, and this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.